Every esports star has a different claim to fame. Some players are known for their fiery tempers.
Astralis can actually continue to put the pressure on Vitality here.
Some have iconic nicknames to match their equally iconic playstyles.
34 health. Dancing around the corner, he gets 3. El Diablo, baby, you gotta fear him.
And some are forever immortalized through that one career-defining performance.
Olaf Meister, I love you. God help me, and I won major.
But unless they're moonlighting as a WWE wrestler or top 8 at a certain fighting game tournament, how many esports pros can say they're known for their walkouts? Valorant pro Benedict Benkai might just be the only one.
Benkai, though, this guy is just... I've been waiting for this moment for quite some time. He's always been coming out with a funny walkouts.
Oh, whoa, Benkai, let's fucking go, baby. This guy...
Oh
He's
my
dropped.
god, this is hilarious. I love Paper Rex.
So why the hell does Benkai do this? What does the rest of the Valorant community think about it? And do Benkai's flashy entrances have anything to do with his team's success on the server?
Just the spray down going wrong, and then he finds shots with his chest.
What?
What are you made of, Benkai?
Where did that
This guy
come
isn't
from?
a man. He is a god.
Okay, so before we start talking about Benkai, I must plug our merch. Yes, we have merch. T-shirts, hoodies, in tons of different colorways and sizes. Head over to shop.thescore.com. Check out the esports collection. They're honestly really sick. I have a lot of them. I wear them all the time. You should too. Okay, so here's what you need to know about Benkai. He's an appreciator of fine cuisine.
What would be some of your key takeaways from the tournament?
So key takeaways, cheesecake at the hotel is amazing. The steak also is pretty good. They never know what the soup of the day is.
He is a role model for his teammates.
Everyone knows Benkai as a meme guy because he always trying to be funny. He's like a father to me.
And the man always spits the truth.
Sean Garris is so handsome. I said hi to him like during one of the half times. Yeah.
But, as you might have already gathered, Benkai is primarily known for being a gigantic troll.
I would say that I want people to know me as a meme.
With Bren unable to attend, your team is the sole representatives from Southeast Asia. How does that affect your mentality and pressure you might be feeling coming into the event?
会讲中文吗？我不 No, I'm just kidding. I can speak English. Okay, so...
Are we going to see a serious Paper Rex? Does that exist?
No.
That's it, just no. Yeah, fair enough.
Where's Tom gone? He was supposed to be up here. You were playing a second ago.
No, I wasn't. That was Tom.
That's the guy. All right. That's supposed to be me!
So where did Benkai and his Mimi squad come from? Well, as is the case with many Valorant players, Paper Rex got their start in CSGO. And back then, Benkai had a very different idea as to what makes a successful IGL.
I still haven't reached my goal of actually winning something, so that's what I want to achieve with this team. And like I think I have the assets to do so now. So that's why I want to take this more seriously.
Unfortunately, in 2020, the world of Pro CSGO shrunk significantly for any roster that wasn't already a Tier 1 contender. So Paper X's competitive journey ended before it ever really began.
I could tell that they were really pretty sick of playing CS and just wanted like a change.
The team was offered a choice between taking a pay cut or switching over to Valorant, and obviously they picked the latter. The team spent 2020 and most of 2021 competing in regional qualifiers and Southeast Asian VCT events, but their region couldn't contain a sheer force of nature like PRX. By September of 2021, they were headed to their first international Valorant event, Stage 3 Masters Berlin, and this was where the world was first treated to Benkai's walkouts.
I honestly had no plan on like what movements to do at the end. I just had a plan to like show off that I'm actually wearing 2 jerseys. I don't think even my teammates knew for the whole time. Like I had it on since the morning. It was like a surprise to them too. So I just thought that was funny.
Yo, Sean, that's got to be up there as one of the best entrances, right?
Yeah, I was like, is he about to get naked? I was like, what are we going to do right now? I was starting to get really nervous.
What the hell is what is this? What, is he brushing his teeth?
Unfortunately, Supermassive Blaze eliminated PRX before we got to see too much more.
Absolute madness. PaperX came out on map 1 and showed me, justifying why they're here, why they're able to put up such a fight against Vision Strikers. You can see what it means on the face to them. Absolute heartbreak.
But we did find out that Benkai's priorities did a bit of a 180 since PRX's CS days.
I didn't really want to be like one of those boring teams that just come out looking all serious, you know. I just wanted to like lighten up the atmosphere. And I mean, if you can't be remembered as like the best team, you might as well be remembered as the funniest, right?
PRX kept on grinding when they got home, and eventually qualified for Masters 1 as the #1 APAC seed, going straight into playoffs in Iceland. An accomplishment Benkai acknowledged in the most Benkai fashion imaginable.
We're just a mean team, bro. Like, we just go in and we just like we just do whatever we think is fun to us, and we just feel like we just want to have a good time actually. And you know, when we practice, of course it's serious because we want to improve and we want to get to these lands. But when we actually get there, I'm not gonna say that we're gonna treat it as a joke, but we're just going there with like good spirits, you know, and whatever happens just happens. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, our goal is already done.
What happened was that PRX took a top 4 finish against some of the world's best Valorant teams, with Benkai deploying strats that were just as unconventional as his entrances. Like unironically using Yoru, for example.
That operator now ready to take them down. The shot's missed though. A lifeline perhaps, and they've caught him on the way out. The flash is perfect. The decoy was popped and they shot it. They know that they're coming. Forsaken with another kill, and Benkai tucked in the corner. How does Forsaken get away with that? He was so low, and a third is found as well. He's one away from Viper's Pit, Tom. I mean, that's devastating. If he had it online, he can flip this round in his favor completely. The ult out of Forsaken, confirming exactly where he is. He hears the steps. The flash is hell. Oh, Meadow gets away with the first. Forsaken has to take him down, and he does. A 4th kill for this man.
Just flexing on him at the end.
And you can understand it after a round like this.
But off-meta picks and weird walkouts weren't the only reason that PRX quickly became fan favorites. They kept it real, like having Benkai air out the team's dirty laundry in interviews level of real.
We are looking to fix our dirty laundry because in the hotel we've had pretty much dirty clothes up till now, and the launderer, like the laundry guy, just left on Friday because it's Easter, and we knew that we had to win this match if we wanted to get clean clothes, so that's what we were playing for.
So PRX were kind of on a roll, both with the jokes and the gameplay. Going into Masters Copenhagen, Benkai and his squad were ready to bring the pain.
Be prepared to see the same amount of damage that we dealt in Reykjavik.
And obviously, meme some more.
The dinosaur costume, I'm sure there's a story behind this. There is a story.
I think they lost their luggage again, so it's just whatever he could get from the costume store.
Benkai, though, this guy is just... I've been waiting for this moment for quite some time. He's always been coming out with the funny walkouts. Benkai, the full protective gear.
I want him to play with that the whole series. Spray it down.
Kills me. That's absolutely kills me.
He's behind him, just getting the stuff up.
Trying to get him out.
Oh
He's
my
trapped.
god, this is hilarious. I love PaperX.
Now, as much fun as PRX were having during their walkouts, they were deadly on the server, sending opponent after opponent into the lower bracket. Under Benkai's leadership, PRX personified W gaming. Their aggressive, unconventional style relied on decimating their opponents as early as possible, but it truly thrived on chaos.
And look at Benkai making the wraparound silently on the rope.
Only 2 more bullets in the headhunter. The swing, no tricks. He puts in enough damage. Does some good work, but ultimately, it looked like it's going to be coming up with too much. Whip out the pistol, why not? Faster than a reload. And
oh no.
Oh no. Oh, break, man. These guys have got so much whimsy about them.
I love this team.
Are you doubting the frenzy?
Well,
Do you
know,
remember
3
RB?
players on light shields, a frenzy on Benkai for final round a half. Like, it's not ideal, but Jing's gone. He's sending it again. The reveal's huge. Jing's got 2.
And now the Rolling Thunder. And off of that they go. That's a green light. They're getting what they're looking for. They're also looking for Benkai, and Benkai's able to get another 4v3 here in favor of Paper Rex. And it's gone from bad to worse. But can Ye snatch it back? No. It's gonna have to be Finesse. Vandal in hand, but it's a knife that's out, and Benkai gets 3.
Another trap play, yay!
He's caught out, man. He didn't have a chance. And now the ult out from Forsaken. He's only able to get 1, but the molly up from Crashies keeps him back for now.
The movement.
4v2 in favor of Paper Rex is Crashies. Oh, it's Benkai again!
And this strategy took them all the way to the grand finals.
You cannot predict Jing. And look, they're not even allowing the players to get close for the retake. Applying so much pressure before Sugetsu's even a fraction.
Oh my goodness.
And just playing with it. Playing with it!
Damage was done prior. And the Benkai, Paper Rex, they're ripping them to shreds.
It's all left in the hands of Xiao, who only had a Guardian. The aggression that you see from Forsaken and Jing, the Sage running towards Belt. And on the other side, your anchors, Benkai, Divide. What a monster! Making a serious case for MVP in this tournament. And in this map, finally gets taken out by Forsaken, who goes for a slide play.
One after the other, the plays just keep happening.
And sure, the time pressure dodged, but FPX spent half the round just trying to get a res online. It's all down to Angel, and he can't handle it. Paper Rex are taking us to a 5th.
Regardless of what happens, just have fun, okay, boys? Yeah. We're going in full meme style, okay, boys? Yeah. Let's go out with a bang, okay? Yeah.
Paper Rex holding on.
But Xiao, one step closer, Josh, one step closer.
That's got them through the choke point as well. This is where things start to get very dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous, but still Forsaken, performing under the pressure. Sugetsu aims the reset. Absolutely ridiculous.
Merciless in their run throughout the lower bracket, and have now taken down the People's Champions, the most fun team we had in the tournament. No fun allowed.
Sadly, after a very close series, the boys went home with silver.
I did lose in a pretty heartbreaking way. I do feel like a sense of accomplishment because I'm definitely just proud of my team, and we never once lost sight of the mentality that we should have brought, which is just to have fun.
Even though they didn't win, this was the team's highest placement yet at an international event. A huge accomplishment both for PRX and APAC.
Losing in the fashion that we did obviously kind of hurts, but it's not gonna hurt for a long time, because we really know that we've made history today just being an APAC team and being in the grand finals. That is like legitimate history. I think it's only like the first of many for us.
And then came the big one. Valorant Champions 2022 in Istanbul. And of course, Benkai had some fresh new walkouts for everyone to enjoy.
Oh my god, what was that? I mean, it fits.
What the f***?
Benkai.
What the f***'s going on?
Oh man, another time that we get Benkai bringing out some food and no one wants to take it.
On the server, things looked promising at first, but pretty soon, PRX were fighting for their lives.
This is actually happening! It's Mindfreak and Devi, and I cannot believe what we have just seen, as Devi is now in a 1v5. 30 seconds to try and hold on to this, and it looks like Leviathan are destined for greatness. 13 to 11.
I was looking at some of the stats, and I was like, their retake potential, no wonder they let Paper Rex plant that many times. They won almost 50% of the retakes, whereas Paper Rex only won one retake of that entire map.
And now Jing's position spotted, given away. A 5v1 to keep your tournament life alive, to keep the year alive, and nothing is found.
Your final SEA representatives, your final APAC representatives.
Obviously, after their triumph in Copenhagen, getting booted in groups was tough. But just because they lost didn't mean that Benkai dialed down the hijinks.
With the same mentality that we always had, which is just not expecting to win.
Literally making a sandwich, bro.
And anyone who thought that clowning was Benkai's only talent had another thing coming.
You need someone outside of the team to see what's going on and just to really calm everybody down. And sometimes the IGL just isn't able to do that, especially if he's not having a good game.
I really like Benkai on the desk.
The game over.
That's cool. That's cool. He did analyst right after playing.
So, what exactly is the takeaway here? Well, it's that having a good time and being good at your job aren't mutually exclusive. That being able to laugh at your own mistakes can be a recipe for success. That developing your own unique approach can make all the difference. That in a game like Valorant, where most teams try really hard to look as cool as humanly possible, it's refreshing to see someone like Benkai, who's not afraid to be silly or to challenge the status quo, in-game or out, all while leaving every other cool competitor in the dust.
Oh, look at Benkai, he's watching him. He started shooting his body and he looked up to see his reaction.
Oh no, the disrespect.
This guy.
But I want the Brood War esports poses. But like the ones where like back in 2010 when Jaywong would walk out and just go like, or like the ones that are so cringe that 10 years later they're like actually like gangster. People look too cool now.